Now, labor leaders we spoke with say change won't be easy or quick. Another DPW worker we spoke with shared similar thoughts and said that this reminded him of a similar emergency he faced years earlier. At the Baltimore City DPW, you can repair sinks and HVAC systems, start supplying your employees with water, and renovate aging buildings. But changing an entire workplace culture will take more time and work.
The toxic culture at DPW must be gutted. The hazing, intimidation, and bullying must end.
Anybody who's participating in treating our employees the wrong way or doing things like that, and we catch you, you will be held accountable.
Those warnings came days after DPW worker Ronald Silver II died from a heat stroke while out collecting trash. According to witness accounts, a city resident had to call 911 when Silver collapsed on her doorstep, while his coworker was in the truck on the phone with their supervisor. For fellow DPW employee Stancil McNair, that story brought him right back to 2 years ago.
I had a stroke on the route and I didn't get the proper attention.
McNair suffered a transient ischemic attack, or a mini stroke, while on the job. He called 911 himself, essentially as he was collapsing to the ground. His coworker was on the phone with their supervisor.
And they told my driver that I shouldn't have came to work sick. My driver was going back and forth on the phone.
That's why he's speaking publicly, to his Instagram followers, to the news, to anyone who will listen, really, until real change is made at the DPW.
Before Silver died, I was speaking on it, I was annoyed. But now he died, they gotta face it now.
The union that represented Silver at the DPW is pushing for those changes too. President Patrick Moran says he has seen progress.
But I still think there's a long way to go, and we need to see consistency.
After Silver's death, the DPW held a heat safety training session. It was only mandatory for 2 of the sanitation yards, including the one where Silver worked.
That was not a training class. That was like a way to pass fires.
McNair and Silver's family want to know why that training didn't come until after an employee lost their life, when the Inspector General reports made safety concerns clear weeks earlier. They say had Silver known the signs of heat stroke, like muscle cramps, he or his coworker might have called 911 sooner.
He didn't know that, and he was cramping all day, so it just mad. His body was telling him to stop, but without the proper training, he would never do that.
So the DPW responded to questions from WMAR2 News about why the training wasn't held sooner by saying discussing matters related to an ongoing investigation could compromise its integrity. With regard to tonight's hearing, the DPW says it's committed to demonstrating transparency and accountability and plans to share detailed updates on the training programs, health and safety initiatives, and plans for significant facility upgrades at the DPW.